Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Eureka Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Tiffany. I will be hosting today. If you could take a moment to turn off your cell phone or turn off its ringer at least, that would be great. We would much appreciate that. We start every gathering with an acknowledgement of the native lands on which we gather. The Eureka Center for Spiritual Living acknowledges that the land on which we gather is the ancestral territory of the Wiyot peoples. This territory extends to the communities throughout most of Humboldt County, and we honor the Wiyot peoples today. Ho. So last night I had the pleasure of attending the Rutabaga Ball to crown this year's queen, Rutabaga Queen, for the Kinetic Grand Championship that will be held next weekend. And I was sitting next to a woman who happens to be a professor at Cal Poly Humboldt, and she had relocated from Kentucky. And she said one of the things she loves about Humboldt County is no matter where you go, you're rarely the weirdest person in the room. And I said, that is so fair. And I did go out to the lobby during intermission. And I can tell you it's some of the best crowd watching I've done in a long time. Also, one of the things I loved about it was the contestants compete in 3 categories. Question and answer, which, you know, most beauty pageants have that. Talent, again, a staple. And then a category that's unique to this pageant, dramatic water crossing of Humboldt Bay, right? Yeah, dramatic reenactment of the crossing of Humboldt Bay, right? And so these are, you know, it involves video, it involves music, it involves a narrator, it involves a lot. And one of the things that was so cool was not only are the folks who attend weird, they are also extremely kind. And there was nothing that the contestants did that wasn't met with uproarious applause or laughter or whatever was appropriate. And one of the contestants even took on a version of singing the Star-Spangled Banner, only with words celebrating the kinetic sculpture race. And that song requires range. Wow! So anyway, and you know, she restarted, and everybody was totally okay with that. And so anyway, it was really a blast. I was glad that I was there. So, and I also was glad that I didn't over-imbibe, so I could be here with you today. Now I'm going to turn things over to Donna to start us off with a song, "Lead with Love."
Please stand. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Don't give up hope. You're not alone. Don't you give up. Keep moving on. So you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Lift up your eyes. Don't you despair. Look up ahead. The path is there. So you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. One foot in front of the other and lead with love. I know you're scared. Maybe I'm scared too. But here I am, right next to you. So you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other, and lead with love. Don't give up hope. You're not alone. Don't you give up. Keep moving on. And you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Yeah.
Thank you, Donna. All right, so let's do our opening affirmation. I'm going to invite you today that instead of saying the whole thing of I honor the path that brought you here today, just say I honor your path. Let's make it more global, right? Okay, so the first part. We are a welcoming community where the vibration of love lifts us, the wisdom of the ages inspires us, and the science of mind teaching empowers us. So before we get into the rest of our announcements, I just want to welcome back Martin today. Yeah. He is filling in for Ari today so that Ari can have a well-deserved day away. These are the things that are going on this week at the center. So be sure and take note of things that you would like to attend and what is in person and what is on Zoom. The next thing I want to highlight is what's going on this afternoon, which is the sharing salon at Carol and James's in Rio Del. This is the flyer. There are some on the table. As always, if you're interested in going and you're interested in carpooling, please sign up. It's from 2 to 4 today, and I didn't know they had made a map, but isn't that cool that they got that too? So they're just making it as easy as it can be to join them. The men's group will meet later on at the end of this month on Saturday, May 30th. Martin has very wisely not given me the clicker, so my tendencies to just like do this have been reined in. At the end of the month on Sunday, May 31st, one of our favorite speakers will be back, one of our favorite guest speakers, I should say. Lynn Fritz will come to give the message. So be sure not to miss that gathering. Again, that's Sunday, May 31st. Later this year in September, at the end of September, we are headed to Hawaii to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the church that Reverend Angelica founded on the Big Island in Hilo. The dates, I know, right? Yeah. The dates are September 22nd through the 29th, and there is a sign-up sheet on the table. Please let us know if you're interested in going. There are practitioners here today to meet with, to talk over anything that's on your heart, to learn more about our philosophy here. We have with us Susan, Michelle, Scott, and Reverend Angelica. So we have a lot of folks here with us today, which is great. As always, our little pantry in the other hall needs our support. So if you can bring in a few things from when you go grocery shopping, that would be wonderful. Our theme for this month is Nurturing the New Now. So Scott has made us this fantastic slide, which I really like a lot. All right, now Donna is going to come back up and lead us in a song, Sanctuary.
And I invite you to settle into your chair. Take a nice deep breath. Love, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. I remain a living sanctuary for you. Blessed are we to be a sanctuary, life expressing sacred truth, with thanksgiving. I remain a living sanctuary for you.
As I explained in meditation today, my thoughts have been all over the map as far as I was going to offer you. And I kept coming back to kindness and gratitude. And so I'm going to do a reading on gratitude from Wayne Muller's book, A Life of Being, Having, and Doing Enough. So if you just settle into your chairs, after the reading, there'll be a minute of silence, and then Jackson will sing us into the invocation. Life is not a problem to be solved. It is a gift to be opened. The color of the sky, the song of a bird, a word of kindness, a strain of music, the sun on our face, the companionship of friends, the shape of clouds in summer, the red of maples in fall. These and 1,000 tiny miracles punctuate a single day in a precious human life. If we are so preoccupied with plotting our future success or failures, we unintentionally impoverish ourselves by ignoring the astonishing harvest of these small gifts, piled one upon the other, that accumulate without our awareness or acknowledgement. Whatever we choose, however we decide to use our days, the shape of our days becomes the shape of our lives. For this and countless other reasons, many spiritual traditions focus their practice on the way we most honorably and authentically place our heart's best attention on one single day. As the psalmist reminds us, this is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I know that the peace that is ever available, that comes from the one source, from the creative, intelligent life of the universe, resides in each one of us. And as we let this peace expand, as we appreciate our days and our fellow human beings, we bring that peace out into the forefront, and it guides our steps, it opens our hearts and our minds, and we let it expand. And I know that this gathering today supports us on that journey, supports us on the way to find peace in our life, to find peace in our hearts and our mind, knowing that it all begins within us. And so I simply celebrate today knowing that each one of us will bring something to this gathering. Each one of us will take something from this gathering that brings us peace, that brings us joy and love. And I know that we are all here in one heart, in one mind, in one unity. And so I simply let this gathering be. And so it is. And now, with love, I would like to welcome Reverend Angelica up to the podium.
Thank you, Jackson. I love our center. We do such a good job. We do. So, we're continuing in this theme of nurturing. It's been an interesting month for me to be looking at what I'm going to talk about, etc. I've learned a lot of stuff lately. And so, we're learning how to nurture this new now that we're living in, not forcing what we think it should be like, right? But lovingly tending to what is trying to emerge. And I keep saying over and over again, I know something amazing is coming out of what we're all experiencing. And so I thought this morning I would talk about something that's, for a moment, that's a little bit tender. And like we just said, or what I'm going to say is the world is changing rapidly. The old structures don't feel stable anymore. The old assumptions are falling away from us. And sometimes when things are happening like this, even our inner lives can feel strange. What I know is that people are carrying within them political anxiety, economic uncertainty, information overload, nervous system fatigue, relentless news cycles, rapid change, polarization, technological acceleration, griefs both personal and planetary, and this sense that we need to be constantly alert. So it seems to me that that idea that we need to be constantly alert keeps everything sort of tense. in us, right? And I know this about us. We want certainty. We like knowing what's going to happen. We like having a plan, don't we? Yes. There is no way we can make any sense or plan about what seems to be happening in our country and indeed in the world right now. So what I'm telling you is that not only is this oddness happening outside of us, but it's giving us an opportunity for spiritual growth at a deeper level probably than we've ever been before. And so what I know about spiritual growth is that it unfolds differently than the things that we're used to. So we have to keep the high watch on our thoughts and on our feelings. I don't know about you, but I've now decided that the only time I'm going to watch the news or let myself watch the news is on Monday nights when Rachel Maddow is there. Mainly because she gives us history as well as the facts, right? And then I like Lawrence McDonald after her, but But I used to watch it. There's part of me even now that I get up in the morning and I want to flip on the TV and see what did he do now. Because something seems to be happening every single day. But what I know is I want to keep my sanity. And in order to do this, I have to behave differently. And I want to keep moving forward with grace and gratitude for what's before me. And I love looking at other religions. That's one of the reasons why I got into the science of mind in the first place, is because when I first attended a church, Dr. Leo Fishback in the Glendale Church down in Southern California said that Dr. Holmes had studied all the world's religions of his time, and he had picked what he thought were the golden threads that went through everything, and that helped him write The Science of Mind. So this month, many Buddhists are celebrating a holiday called Wesak. In the United States, it's happening at the end of this month, the actual day. But I'm still following the Buddhist monks that did the Peace Walk. And they're now putting out something on Facebook about Wesak, but they're doing it for the whole month. And I've been enjoying it tremendously, except for they're doing 4 episodes, I guess you might call them. The first episode, I could hardly understand what the one monk was saying, so that was a little difficult. But I got the gist of it, But anyway, Wesak is, when I think about this holiday, I think about the very first time I learned about it. It was years and years ago. And I don't remember what the name of the magazine was, but it used to be this really nice printed spiritual magazine that was out every month. And I was reading through it, and I turned the page, and here is this picture of a dawn over, there's mountains, there's a segment cut out of the mountains, like, a valley kind of thing. But it was so beautiful, the colors and the picture, and it was the whole, 2 pages of the magazine. And it was like, wow, it just really touched me because of its beauty. And then I turn the next page and I start to read about this holiday called Wesak. And what this is that thousands of monks and people visit this one particular place that's kept a secret, though I've since learned it's probably in Tibet. And they go in the middle of the night, so they probably camp there overnight, and they are there for the dawn. Because at dawn, it is said that the Buddha appears and pours out blessings on everybody who's there and the world. And I thought, wow, this is really neat. Now, in my mind, of course, I see Buddha like sailing in on this cloud, and bending over. And I mean, they even have a thing where, in one of the things I read about it last night, that they said that they have this huge bowl of water there. And, you know, the blessings fall into this bowl. And then everybody goes and gets a little glass of water from this bowl. I thought, wow, that's cool. But, you know, just the image for me, I think in pictures, I think. So, you know, the thing that got me, though, was that here are thousands of human beings gathered together for peace. It's all about peace, allowing themselves to receive the blessings of the Buddha. And when I read that article years and years and years ago, I wanted to be there. I wanted to experience that experience. And today I was thinking, or yesterday I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, you know, that valley exists within us already. It seems to be a hidden valley sometimes, and sometimes it's quite vivid. And to me, it's a quiet inner place where spiritual awakening waits patiently for us to arrive. And even if you think, well, I'm already spiritual, this never ends. You just keep, I've told you before that I have this image of a staircase where you climb the stairs and you get to this level and you, woohoo, I've arrived, I'm spiritual. And then a new staircase shows up. And that keeps happening and happening and happening. In fact, I was thinking the other day, when am I really going to get it? You know, when am I going to, I think I'm so spiritual, but the truth is that I've still got more stairs to climb. And perhaps that's a perpetual thing, you know, throughout many of our lives. So, I know that I was taught in the beginning that spiritual growth should happen quickly. I was to pray harder, I was to think better thoughts, and I was to fix myself immediately. And then I would be spiritual. But, you know, nature doesn't rush emergence. The dawn doesn't arrive all at once. This year, we've been saying, last year we did a whole year on raising our consciousness. Now, how do we live from it, from this raised consciousness? And so my question for us is, what if living from this higher place of consciousness is gentler than we think it is, or that we think it's supposed to be? One of the things I was thinking is that perhaps it means practicing kindness, gentleness, allowing time for the healing that needs to happen to take place. While I was thinking about that beautiful picture that I saw in that magazine, and I had read that all of these thousands of peoples are facing east, this thought came to me that we don't force the dawn to arrive, we simply learn how to wait facing east. I happen to be one that says, well, you know, back east, this stuff is happening. Thinking about the United States. And then I thought, oh my God, what does east really symbolize? And so I looked it up. The east symbolizes sunrise, awakening, illumination, new beginnings, rebirth, spiritual insight, hope, and revelation. Yeah. So sometimes a lot of crap has to happen before you get it, right? And the other thing I thought about was, I remember once when I was visiting people that lived on the west side of the Big Island, that or that lived in Waikoloa actually, that they would go down to the beach every morning. I mean, the thing was to get up, make coffee, go to the beach. They lived right there. And you sit on the beach and you watch the sun come up. And it was absolutely gorgeous. And it doesn't happen just like that. It's slowly, well, actually, once it comes to the horizon, it seems to move a lot faster. But I thought about who among us hasn't watched the dawn come with reverence? And what are we watching now? And what is our attitude about it? So I looked at this idea of the dawn and east in the various different religions. In Buddhism, the symbolism of awakening naturally connects with the rising sun. In Christianity, churches were often built facing east because it symbolized resurrection and spiritual rebirth. In Hindu traditions, facing east during meditation or prayer is considered especially auspicious because it aligns one with spiritual illumination and life energy. I thought, I'm going to start, I got to get a compass so I can see where's east in my house. Maybe my prayer chair does face east already and I just don't even know it, but it would be interesting to see if I can feel a difference in the energy facing east. Even many indigenous traditions honor the east as the direction of new beginnings, clarity, and vision. So metaphysically then, the east represents emergence and revelation. So that line that I thought of, we simply learn how to wait facing east, says to me a lot of things. It has multiple layers, but it means expect awakening. It means trusting renewal before we even see it. It says believing something new is coming through, regardless of appearances. Dr. Holmes wrote, "There's a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it." You are it, actually. And so it's time for us to start using us. There's something in us that already knows how to grow, already knows how to heal, already knows how to awaken. And the wiser, more compassionate, more awakened self is already present within each one of us. It's up to us to nurture it. To nurture it. And how do you do that? I think we just act normally, but we also act with compassion wherever we can. We act with kindness wherever we can. Those two ideas, compassion and kindness, have really come to me a lot this year. Because I don't want to live angry. I don't want to live feeling betrayed. I don't want to live in fear. I want to live in love. And I know it's possible for all of us to do that, regardless of what's happening. So I thought about this Buddha energy that's connected with Wesak, and I thought it's not just wisdom, it's compassion. A compassionate awareness that understands that each one of us is on a human journey, a journey of becoming even more than we could possibly be. A journey of spiritual awakening. So then today, if you feel uncertain, if you feel in between, if you feel like parts of your old identity are falling away while the new one still feels real tender and unidentified, think of it as emerging. And that made me think of a caterpillar. I was so surprised to find out that when a caterpillar spins its cocoon around it, it doesn't grow wings. It turns into goo. And that's where we are right now, in that goo. However, it emerges as a beautiful butterfly. And I believe that each one of us is doing that as well. So that my invitation for you this morning is not to try to force transformation, but to just nurture it, constantly nurture it. Trust that something sacred is unfolding even when we can't feel it yet, or we can't see it yet. Allow yourself to be still enough to live in the light, and that light is capitalized. Because I know that dawn always comes. Let's go into prayer. Gratefully, I acknowledge the one life. That one life that we call God or Spirit or the thing itself or the force, whatever we might call it. What I know is that it's energy, divine energy, the source and substance of absolutely everything, whether we think it's animate or inanimate. The source of everything, which means us as well. And so right now I speak these words in the first person to make it easier for all of us to embody. I know without a shadow of doubt that something amazing is happening in our world, regardless of appearances. And so I choose to be one who stands in the truth, who stands in the light of love and compassion and kindness. I choose to be one that refuses to let fear take over. So in my personal life, I let myself be the spiritual being that I really am. I let myself walk through life in love with everything, grateful for everything, acknowledging everything as the divine. And this month I see myself in my imagination joining those thousands of people who are also praying for peace, praying for a sense of sanity to return to our country, to the world. And I feel the blessings of Buddha as they are poured out upon everyone in this Wesak holiday. And I choose to take them into myself and let them aid me in being all that I can be, spirit embodied. And I do this in so many little ways. I let myself be kind. I let myself be compassionate. I let myself be loving, first to myself, and then to those around me, and then to our community and our neighborhood and our state and our country and our planet. I know that the energy that I choose to emit reaches far beyond anything I could possibly imagine. So I declare that my energy is loving kindness. So with a grateful heart, I allow myself to step into this new now, knowing that I have the possibility, I have the potential to make it better than it could possibly ever be, that I could have imagined. And so I'm open to love. I'm open to the divine in every moment. And I'm grateful for this, so very grateful. And so it is. Thank you, Jack. W-E-S-A-K. Yeah.
I guessed. I was almost right.
The Buddhists, the monks that are on, that have the dog, Aloka, etc., they call it Visak. But it's W. They pronounce it differently, yeah. Our musician this morning is Jeff, so let's give him a hand. Oh, and one thing, there is Sarah Stevens-Nichols, who was here earlier, a month ago or so. She created this, was a committee, a voting guide. This was from a couple of years ago, but it still works really well for today. And there's some of those over there. And I know that everybody is doing their civic duty by voting.
Do we have our platesters around? Are you ready?
No, this is your musician time.
Huh?
You're the guest musician.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking about the whole goo thing. I didn't know what to call what we're going to play because it's going to be just blues, which is perfect for your message. So it's now going to be called the Goo Blues.
You need a pillow to sit on?
Pardon?
Do you need a pillow to sit on?
No, not this time. Although there are times. Okay. We're going to do this nice and slow. Do you feel the emotion?
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, band, for the Goo Blues. Yeah.
Thank you, Angelica.
Yeah, I think we had church, right? Yeah. So at this point, we will do the collection of the offering. If you'll join me, I gratefully give from the fullness of my abundance, knowing my gift blesses this center, all in it and beyond, and so it is. On behalf of our center, I gratefully receive these gifts, knowing the abundance and the prosperity with which they are given and the good that they will do in our community. And all together we say, and so it is. Thank you both. Is there someone who'd be willing to read our community statement of inclusion? Please, come on up. Thank you, Jackson.
Community Statement of Inclusion and Affirmation. We, the Eureka Center for Spiritual Living, are a community that celebrates diversity, fosters inclusion, champions inner work, and creates space for brave, vulnerable conversations. We are a community that honors the unique emanation of God that each person embodies and advocates with people for human rights and dignity for all. We are a community that blesses each other, sees sacredness in all life, remain learners and listeners so that we may grow together, and understands that oneness is not sameness. We know our beloved community is revealed more fully when we love each other well.
I invite you to join a circle. We're there, right? Circle up. Well done. Look at that. Like a well-oiled machine. I do want to make one acknowledgement today. We have a special congregant among us who is now 83 today, and that is Miss Judy Little. Happy birthday. Woo-woo. All right, here we go. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every breath I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
Take all that stuff. I'll put the flyers back on the table.
Gotcha. I'm trying to get my lyric sheet out.
Oh yeah, here's one of them.
That's it.
Thank you.
I
Ah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Will you let me know if I need to cut it down? I would appreciate it. I'd much rather remain in good graces than have people go, really, wrap it up. Right?